Welcome back to Smurawas Country Bakery. Good morning, Amy. Good morning, everyone. What we want to show you today is something simple, fun, family-related. Kids will get a kick out of it. Some adult supervision needed, but it's a great treat any time of the year in the house. We're going to make caramel corn, homemade caramel corn, and it is fantastic. I guarantee you, you'll make the recipe once, you'll double it after that because it's going to go fast. What we're going to add to our kettle is a half a teaspoon of salt. We're going to add 1 cup of butter. We're going to add 2 cups of brown sugar. And then we are going to add a half cup of corn syrup. You can throw a little splash of vanilla in if you want. That's up to you. Okay, so there we have it. Set up on the side beforehand, you're going to want 5 quarts of popcorn. Now I've got 5 quarts of popcorn here in a large bowl. If you need to, use a large kettle or something to that effect, but we're going to heat this up to a syrup, and then we're going to mix that in to the popcorn. Also, you're going to want to get a pan ready. Now I'm using just a sheet pan here with a parchment paper. You can use a roasting pan or cookie tray or something like that, preferably something with a little bit of a lip. I'm going to give it a little spray around the outside. Don't have the parchment paper, just put some pan spray down on your cookie tray or your roasting pan or anything on that sort. And also, we have our baking soda, because when that syrup comes off the stove, we're going to toss in the baking soda, and that's a half a teaspoon, and then it's going to foam up, and once it foams up, we're going to take it right to the popcorn. I'm going to get this mixed up. The butter's going to melt down, the sugar's going to melt down, and then we'll get this simmering, and then bring it to a boil. Once it comes to a boil, we want it to boil for about 2 minutes. Now, this might take probably, 10, 15 minutes to get to that point. But like I said, you don't want to rush it because you don't want to burn it. So now we've gotten the syrup, the caramel, to the point. We've gotten it to a boil. It's boiled for 2 minutes. And like I said, this is where the adult supervision comes in. We're going to bring it over here. Now we're going to throw in the baking soda, and then it's going to get that mixed in. And you notice how it turns creamy like that? It's frothing up. That's the soda reacting with the caramel. And believe me, please be careful. This is hot stuff. All right, got it nice and frothed up. I'm going to ditch back here right away and grab my spatula that I forgot. It's foamed up. We're going to carefully pour this caramel over the top. And you're thinking, yeah, I know, that's a lot of caramel and you need more popcorn, but you're going to taste it and you're going to say, man, I should have made a double batch. All right, so we're going to take the caramel. We're going to get up underneath it. Don't get too crazy. You don't want to bust up the popcorn. You're going to get this mixed in. Watch your fingers. At this point, you could add some roasted nuts, some dry roasted peanuts. That always tastes good. Maybe some assorted mixed nuts or something, if you like that, along with your caramel corn or your toffee corn. I'm going to get this mixed together. Oh, one other thing I probably forgot to mention. Before I threw my popcorn into the bowl here, I gave the bowl a little bit of a spritz with some pan spray. And what that's going to do is just going to help the caramel come up off the pan a little easier. All right, this part is done. We're taking it to the pan. And you think, oh man, you're pushing the elbows out because the kids are grabbing for some. The husband or wife is coming around looking to grab some. Very, very hot. We're going to kind of break it down a little like this. And then from here, it is going to go into our oven, which is preheated at 250 degrees. And we're going to set it in the oven. We're going to set the timer for 15 minutes. Every 15 minutes, we're going to take it out, take our spatula, kind of toss it around, loosen it up, mix it up, and we do that 4 times for an hour. 250 degrees every 15 minutes, up to an hour. At that point, we have this delicious, wonderful caramel corn, homemade, with all the good things in life. And this is one of our treats that we make. Oh, Smurawas Country Bakery, fantastic. Make it at home, make it a family event, share it with your family and friends. Homemade caramel corn from Smurawas Country Bakery in Pulaski.